Yes, welcome back to the Sports Centre. As at the start of the show, we were talking about the Crows power game. We've had a little chat in between the breaks here.
Yeah.
And we have heard different pockets in the media in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And some suggesting, should the Crows and the Power showdown game be played at the MCG?
Yeah.
Now, every time it's played here, it's a sellout.
Yeah.
So we say it's 50,000.
Yeah.
Would 50,000 South Australians go to Melbourne for a Saturday night MCG showdown?
Both teams have travelling supporters.
And they travel with good numbers.
My word, they travel in good numbers. You put that, the travellers, with the football mad Victorian public, and had a standalone game in Victoria, they would turn up.
Gee, it would be a really interesting
standalone game.
Test case, wouldn't it? It'd be a really interesting one to see whether it'd sell out.
Don't play anybody down at Docklands
just
or
their
whatever.
own game.
Just have this standalone showdown game, because even the most parochial Victorian commentators, and that what you just said then actually came from a parochial Victorian commentator who got howled down by a couple of others when he mentioned the fact that this should be a standalone game at the MCG.
Well, if you're going to be the Australian Football League, then you have to put the best games on at the best times, and sometimes they haven't done that. So it might be something down the track that Gillen and the boys have to have a look at in their scheduling.
And I'll give you one. This is a sneaky one. Next year, it's Port Adelaide's 150th year, celebration year.
Yep.
They're talking about prison bars and they're talking about whatever, and lots of things happening. I think there's something happening on the round one.
A round one game?
Round one. Now, you know,
all right,
we're a long way off from that.
Round one.
But they'll probably wear prison bar.
Yep.
And their opponents,
Collingwood, that'd
maybe
be good.
Adelaide. Well, here we go again.
Yeah.
Here we go again now, Phil. I've got something else for you.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that the Port Adelaide Football Club right now are trying to build a rivalry, matching the rivalry with Adelaide, with Collingwood.
Yep.
And I believe also that Eddie Maguire is all for it.
Oh, Eddie's a
Now, there's been a lot of press about Eddie and the black and white and all that.
He's a smart man.
But he's a smart man.
Yep.
And you imagine Port Adelaide playing Collingwood every year for the black and white. Who is the black and white? Who is the whatever?
Yeah.
So what you're reading in the press and what you're hearing is not right. A lot of it is, it's hearsay. Eddie doesn't like us wearing black and white. Well, Eddie doesn't really mind.
Eddie's a great businessman.
And I believe that Eddie's been approached. So there's a lot of interesting things happening in that area. But I would like to see the showdown. Don't play it at 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon when you've got 8 more games going. Get it out on its own.
Well,
so that everybody can see it.
Yeah, the AFL's in between the rock and the hard place there, aren't they? Because they get 50,000. It's a sellout game. They get whatever they want.
Yeah.
They don't really need to change anything. But what we're saying is make it a Essendon, Collingwood, Anzac type game.
Exactly.
Where it becomes a showpiece.
Or when you turn your TV on, that's the only game on.
All right, there is a showdown happening this weekend. Albany made it 2 o'clock on Saturday. Power v Crows in the SANFL.
It is the Maggies, and the Crows. Well, both last year I think both sides were sitting pretty well close down the bottom. I think Adelaide may have finished bottom.
Yep.
This year
they're up the top.
They're both up there. Well, I think Port are 5th, Adelaide are
Norwood
up
sitting
there
on
too.
top. Yep.
Up there as well.
Crows gave them a touch up last weekend. So
they did, and I was just going to say, and Port touched up North Adelaide, who won the premiership last year, and Centrals in the last 2 weeks. Really touched them up. So it's set up now for a really good game.
And at Albany.
And it's at Albany.
Passionate about it
well, it's a bit hard to be at Adelaide's home.
All right, then quickly, power play Gold Coast.
Gold Coast, 12:40.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, get it over, please. Just get the points and get the hell out of there.
All right.
Yeah.
Crows and Brisbane at the
Tough game.
Brisbane have been playing some good footy. They went down to the Bulldogs, of course, but that was in Ballarat, the freezing cold. They've come from the nice sunshine of Ballarat.
Well, mate, our people went to Ballarat last year. They Port Adelaide, we had to play the Bulldogs in Ballarat last year. They said it was the coldest they have ever been in their entire life. And I can see the Brisbane boys going down there and...
Oh, they would have been freezing. The interesting point is there a duty of care to say, mate, as good as the ground is and as nice and as fantastic as this is not a good environment for AFL footy.
We didn't think it was when we played there.
Cold conditions.
We had wind and rain the day we played there.
I went to a couple of games where every year when the Raiders were playing rugby when I was in Canberra, one game it snowed.
Yeah.
It snowed, and I thought, this is ridiculous. You can't be playing. It's just dangerous for the athletes.
It's dangerous, yeah.
So I wonder if the AFL need to have a look at it and go, you know what, we can't do it.
Well, it's all right taking the footy to the suburbs or whatever, but take it early in the year.
Yeah.
Don't do it in the middle of the year when it's a bit warmer.
Yeah. Well, that's an issue. Hey, time for us to go, Bats. Hope you've enjoyed the show, everybody. We look forward to your company next week. Bye for now.